Hello, welcome to Judy Has Plans. Today we're going to be in my daily sheets for the week of June 8th to the 14th. I have a very busy week coming up. I will be heading out of town at the end of the week, back over the pond to the States, so I really need to keep on track of things this week. So let's all pray these make me stay on track. Stay out of the rabbit holes, Judy. Okay, I'm going to pull these off. I've already pulled and set them, kind of counted them out. That's the word I'm looking for. So, somehow last week I messed up and I put an extra one. But I'm going to leave it because you know what? We're going to be celebrating World Ocean Day on the 8th. So, I'm going to leave this here. It's an ocean. So that's what we're going to be celebrating in my daily sheets this week. June 8th is World Ocean Day. So that will be Monday. So let's do June 8th. Okay. And we're going to be using, oh, look at that. We're going to be using Amber Plans Her Day Animal Sticker Book because it has some ocean animals in there. So June 9th, I have a hair appointment that day. June 10th, we have Mahjong that day. June 11th, I have a chiro appointment. I need to head up to the clinic and pick up some meds. And June 12th, I am doing a lemon-themed lunch for a few of my girls here. And June 13th is the day I'm going to fly. And June 14th is my birthday. And I will be in Virginia. Anyways, well, I'll be there with my daughter and granddaughter, so that's the only redeeming thing that's in Virginia. Well, that and Hobby Lobby. Okay, so, you know, there's a few factors that redeem Virginia. Number one and number two happen to be my daughter and my granddaughter. Then we count in Hobby Lobby, Dollar Tree, Michael. Okay, so I like to use these hourly strips. Now, this is Keller Plans Mini Basics. And I am running very low on these things. So we're going to have to play with some colors. I'm going to have to pull in some black. And if you're new here, welcome. If you're not, you know I'm going to cut off this 6 o'clock. Because ain't nothing happening in my life at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'll be in bed and I very well may be awake, but anything resembling brain power will absolutely not be happening at 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay, let's go ahead and pull, I think this one has two. So let's pull this one. Oh, and I know what I was going to try this week. Because I want to use up my stickers. I have already checked to see if I could buy another book just for these. And I can't. It's sold out. So, when I run out of these, I don't know what's going to happen here. I'm going to have to figure out something. But I believe these fit right here. Just add a little more color. Okay, Judy. How about you use tweezers and get your big fat fingers out of the way? There we go. Look at that. That makes it pretty. Because, you know, we like pretty. Everything should be pretty in life. So I broke down and bought myself that bird feeder I wanted, and I'm having a blast with it. I know, sounds weird, but I am having fun with it. It's a camera bird feeder, and so I get to look at all the little friends that come to visit. And we, so apparently it has like a little attachment for like hummingbird liquid, but I went to the garden center to buy the hummingbird liquid, and there's no such thing in Germany because apparently hummingbirds are not indigenous to Germany. They don't have a natural species here. So, I didn't buy that. But I noticed yesterday we had a really pretty butterfly come visit. Of course, he didn't get anything because there was nothing for him to drink on other than water. So I did see when I was at the garden center that they have butterfly feeders that kind of like hang kind of like a bird feeder, but you put the nectar in it for the butterflies. So I think I'm going to go back and get one of those. And then they had, oh my God, these little houses that you put out in the backyard. So we have wild hedgehogs here, okay? We don't have any in our yard because we have a very loud, noisy, nosy dog. But they have these cute little hedgehog huts. And I still want to get one and put it out there. And maybe he'll just hide in there away from my stupid, nosy, noisy dog. Oh, Tina's a hot mess. She is 57 breeds of God knows what. Even the vet just looks at her and goes, yeah, I don't know. They're like, well, we could do a DNA test. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that for my dog. I don't need to spend that kind of money. It's not going to change anything. She's not going to ever be. She is just her own bit of weirdness. So she's a rescue. Wasn't my choice to rescue her. I wasn't in the mood to rescue a dog. But one of our lovely service members dumped her on us. Yes, I still send nasty thoughts when I think of them. But yeah, that's how we ended up with Tina. Not by choice. Totally would not have ever been my choice to have this dog, but I couldn't be those, sorry my French, but those dumbass Americans that abandon a dog. So we have a really bad rap of that over here. The local pounds won't adopt out to us because we have a really bad rap of abandoning our animals when we move home. Go figure. So, yeah. So I wasn't going to give them any more fuel for their dislike of us. So I just said, okay, well, we'll suck it up and keep this dog. I am a dog person. This dog would not have been my first choice, nor my second or third. She came with some bad habits, and I know it's not her fault because, you know, she was treated badly by these people. So I know it's not her fault, but there are days I just don't want to deal with her bad habits. She's gotten better. She's gotten older, I guess. And she's gotten used to me not letting her get away with her nonsense. But, like I said, given my choice, she wouldn't have been it. She's actually more my husband's dog. She was actually more attached to the male in that family. And so, I mean, she hangs around with me during the day because I'm usually the one that's home most often. And she's kind of gotten to the point where she's like, well, okay, I guess this one's not too horrible and it feeds me, so, yeah. So, okay, that's finally done. Thanks for listening to all my nonsense while I did that. Okay, let's pull. My washi's falling all over the place. Let's pull some ocean animals. Okay. Let's do some fish. When I was in Thailand, snorkeling and scuba diving, we found a few of those little fish. We saw some angelfish in the water with us. They were all very pretty. And then I did get to swim with some sea turtles. And that made the highlight of my whole trip because that was really what I wanted to see absolutely the most, was the sea turtles. So, we did not see any orcas. No, they're not in that area. They're not down by Thailand. So, we did not see them, but maybe not this one. That one's awful wide. I mean, this one's big, but it's kind of like let's get that there. Of course, in the evening, nothing much happens. If I'm in the evening, I'm probably just working on a craft in my craft room. Let's do that. What else do we have ocean-wise? Here, penguins. I thought we had a dolphin in here. We did have a dolphin. Where did the dolphins go? Where's the dolphins? Here's the dolphins. Okay. That one's really big. How about not quite that big, Judy? How about this dolphin? Right in here. And then what else? Oh, we can do a manatee. Those guys are cute. Let's do this guy down here. He can be our manatee. And then we have one more day. So what do we want to do again? What did we start with? We started with the fishes. Let's do let's do another sea turtle, because, you know, I really love sea turtles. So let's end my week with a darling little sea turtle. Okay. So that is going to be my daily sheets for the week of June 8th to the 14th. Let's go ahead and put them on the disc. Let's flip through and look. World Ocean Day on the 8th, and we have all the ocean creatures. Well, not all of them, but we have quite a few of the ocean creatures represented. All right, well, thanks for hanging out with me. If you had fun, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, the like button. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Have you scuba dived? Are you an ocean person or not an ocean person? I will talk to you later. You go have a great day. Tschüss.